Dolphins, it's Miss Lee again. Today I am here to share with you guys different addition strategies that we have been using in my classroom. Before I read the word problem, I want all of us to really think like mathematicians and make sense of the word problem that I've given you. Remember, before solving a word problem, mathematicians make sense of the word problem itself by asking themselves these questions. 1. What is this math story all about? And we can answer that by saying, this math story is about blank. 2. What do the quantities or numbers represent? We can answer this question by saying, the quantity blank represents blank. 3. What am I trying to find out in this word problem? You can answer this by saying, I am trying to find out blank. And finally, what operation could I use to solve the problem? You can answer this by saying, I could use blank, either addition or subtraction, because blank. And remember, addition means joining, putting together, or getting more. And subtraction means separating, taking away, taking apart, or comparing. Now that we know how mathematicians make sense of a word problem, let's take a look at the word problem that I have for you. Miss Lee has 3 dogs and 2 cats. How many pets does Miss Lee have in all? Now remember, as mathematicians, we need to make sense of the problem. So I want all of us to think about, what is this math story about? What do the quantities or numbers represent? What am I trying to find out? And what operation, addition or subtraction, could I use to solve the problem? Miss Lee has 3 dogs and 2 cats. How many pets does Miss Lee have in all? All right, let's think about what this math story is about. This math story is about how Miss Lee has 3 dogs and 2 cats. And we want to know how many pets Miss Lee has in all. Now, I want us to think about, what do the quantities or numbers represent? What do you guys think? So, we know that Miss Lee has 3 dogs, and that is an important quantity in this problem. The 3 represents the 3 dogs that Miss Lee has. Another important quantity is 2. And that 2 represents the 2 cats Miss Lee has. Now, let's take a moment to think about, what am I trying to figure out? What are you thinking? The question says, how many pets does Miss Lee have in all? So yes, we are trying to figure out how many pets Miss Lee has in all. Now, what operation could we use to solve this problem? Addition or subtraction? What are you thinking? We know that in all means to put together. So, that's right. We are going to use addition because we are trying to figure out how many pets Miss Lee has in all. Now, one way we can solve this problem is by drawing a picture. So, I know that Miss Lee has 3 dogs. I'm going to draw a picture of 3 dogs. Can you help me count my picture? 1 dog, 2 dogs, and 3 dogs. I also know that Miss Lee has 2 cats. So I'm going to draw a picture of 2 cats. 1 cat, 2 cats. Now, let's count to see how many pets Miss Lee has in all. Can you help me count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know that Miss Lee has 5 pets in all because we counted our picture. Another strategy we can use is the number bond. Remember, the top circle represents the whole or the total amount. The 2 circles in the bottom represents the 2 parts. In this word problem, we know that Miss Lee has 3 dogs and 2 cats, and so those 2 numbers are the 2 parts. Another way we can solve this word problem is by using a number bond. Remember, the top circle represents the whole or the total, and the 2 circles on the bottom represents the 2 parts. In this word problem, the 2 parts are 3 and 2. We know these are the 2 parts because this word problem states Miss Lee has 3 dogs and 2 cats. And remember, it is very important to not only put the numbers in these circles, but also labeling these numbers. So the 3 represents the 3 dogs that Miss Lee has, and the 2 represents the 2 cats Miss Lee has. Now, we know that we need to put 3 and 2 together to find the total or how many pets in all. And we can count this in our head, or we can even use our fingers. I want everybody to put up 3 fingers and then add 2 more. 1, 2. Now, count how many fingers you have put up in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know that the total, or the whole, is 5. Another strategy we can use to solve this word problem is by using the tens frame. Remember, it is very important to fill up one tens frame before we use the next tens frame. In this case, I'm going to use red counters to represent the dogs and the yellow counters to represent the cats. How many dogs does Miss Lee have? Let me go back and read it again. Miss Lee has 3 dogs. Oh, that's right. Miss Lee has 3 dogs, so we are going to count 3 red counters to represent the 3 dogs that she has. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3. And remember, mathematicians always go back and check what they did. So I'm going to count it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Are we done? No, not yet. We have to place 2 yellow counters to represent the 2 cats Miss Lee also has. Can you help me count 2 cats? 1, 2. Now, let's check our work. We placed 1, 2 yellow counters to represent the 2 cats that Miss Lee has. Now, how many pets does Miss Lee have in all? Let's count all the counters to find out how many pets she has in all. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Miss Lee has 5 pets in all. Now that we have used a picture, number bond, and tens frame, we need to make sure that we write an equation. I know when it asks in all in the question, we need to put things together. And when we put things together, we use the plus sign. So, I'm going to write the equation 3 plus 2 equals 5. I know that 3 and 2 put together is 5. We can also decompose the number 5 by writing it as 5 equals 3 plus 2. We know that 5 can be broken up into the numbers 3 and 2. Finally, we need to write a sentence that answers the question. Let's go back to the word problem. The question states, how many pets does Miss Lee have in all? How can we answer that question in a complete sentence? That's right. We can say Miss Lee has blank pets in all. Help me finish the sentence frame. Miss Lee has blank pets in all. That's right. Miss Lee has 5 pets in all. We know this because we used 1, 2, 3, 4 different strategies to solve the word problem. Now you know the 4 different math strategies that we'll be using in our math journal. That's all I have for you today. Until next time, bye!